Hello, it's Rhonda Thomas, and we're just about to do the last problem in Financial Accounting Chapter Two's coursework. It's the bigger problem, and I wanted to just do this in a separate video. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I want to caution you that this one is a little bit detailed. It's very detailed. It's rather long. And if you can try to focus on this and nothing else, I think it would serve you well. Um, this is just part of doing accounting. I'll do my best to try to keep you in on track, okay? But sometimes it gets a little tough, but we can do it. Here's what I would recommend that you do. When you open this, only open instructions, chart of accounts, general journal, and general ledger. This will go much better if you will print, if you can, a copy of this. Okay, I've just highlighted it. I right-clicked my mouse, went to print, and if you have access to a printer, I would recommend that you print this out. I did this in class and gave you a copy also. So if you need it, and then you're going to have one just like this, but with different numbers. So I would definitely recommend that you print it out. Okay, it'll save you a little bit of headache. But I'm going to read from the book, or from my sheet. I'm going to read most of the transactions so I don't have to scroll up and down so much. Okay, so, all right. Yes, I'm still here. Thank you. Thank you. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to evaluate the transactions in T accounts over here on the right. Then we are going to go to the general journal. Okay, this is the general journal where we put journal entries in. Okay, and it has two pages, page 1 and page 2. We are going to use all of them. Okay, we are going to post after every transaction, after every journal entry. So we're going to evaluate the transaction, put the journal entry in, and then we're going to post. If you'll do it in this order, I think it will serve you well. And when you work with a ledger account, when you're finished with it, you close it. I'll try my best to make sure that you know to do that. And you need to always put debits in and then credits. If you'll develop a process, it'll help a lot. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so the first one, first thing I want to do is I'm going to put dates in. I'm going to try to begin every transaction with the date that we're working on. This is November 1st. Okay, you don't have to put anything for the description. And we're ready for our first debit, but we've got to read what the transaction is. So I'm going to read it to you. Okay, and then we're going to look at it in the T accounts here. So it says, Lexi transferred cash. We are Heritage Designs, the decorating business. Lexi transferred cash from a personal bank account to an account to be used for the business in exchange for common stock of $50,000. So she brought $50,000 of an investment in cash, and we're going to credit common stock for her ownership. Okay, so now we're going to put a journal entry in. Don't put anything for the post reference right now. We'll come back to that. Okay, and then common stock. You can highlight the names of the accounts in the chart of accounts if you need to, but all right, so we just put this journal entry in. Now we're going to post it. I'm going to go to cash. I'm going to go whatever I debit first and then what I credit. Okay, so we're going to open cash, put November 1st in it, put $50,000, and now we need a $50,000 balance. We have to make sure it stays debit. Close the cash account. open the common stock, put November 1st in. It's going to get a credit, 50,000, and then you show the $50,000 balance. So you put whether you're debit or crediting this account, and then you have to keep a running total here. Close it. Now what we're going to do to finish the journal entry, we're going to put the account number in each line. So cash account is 11 and the common stock account is 31. Okay, this shows whoever is looking at this journal that these lines have been posted to their appropriate ledger. Okay, let's go in and put the next date now. It's November 1st. It said paid rent from period of November 1st to the end of the month. So over here, we're paying rent and it's $4,000. So we have a rent expense account and down goes cash. Okay, so we're going to put rent expense of $4,000 and cash gets the credit. You only have to put the date in on the first line. Okay, now we're getting ready to post. We're going to go to rent expense first. We've closed everything. This is November 1st again. Okay, it is a debit of 4,000 and we need a balance of 4,000. Close it, go to cash, put November 1st again. Okay, 4,000 in the credit column. Now we have to keep a running total. Okay, we have to keep a running total. All right, so this is 4,000. Hold on just a minute. So if we take 4,000 from 50,000, we get 46,000 as our running total. So hang on just a minute. Okay, 46,000. Cash will be the most difficult to keep the running total in. Now we're going to close the cash. Okay, we're going to go back up. I just want to make sure I put rent expense in here. Yes, okay. Sometimes you have to double check things. And now we're going to put the number of the account that we posted to. So rent is 53. Cash is 11. Okay, the next date is November 6th. We are purchase office equipment on account $15,000. So here's the equipment in a T account and we did it on account. Okay, so we're going to put equipment. Okay, and yep, equipment. 15,000 and we're putting it in an accounts payable because we're not ready to pay all of it yet. Okay, let's go to equipment and post. This is November 6th. Yep. All right. And 15,000 and debit balance of 15,000. Close it. Go to accounts payable. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Accounts payable. Yep. November 6th. I was looking at the next one. Oh, I have missed something, guys. I'm sorry. I've missed something. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. I forgot. The post reference is referencing the page number of the journal. So if you look up here in the journal, we need to go back in to our ledger and put page 1 for the post reference down here. I apologize for that. Let's fix it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this in. This is $15,000 for equipment. Yes, and $15,000 as the credit balance. Close it. All right, now let's go back let's fix these. Let's go to cash. Okay, both of these are on the first page. Okay, close it. We got the equipment one done. Go to accounts payable. We got that one done. Equipment needs a 1. Otherwise, you're going to have a few little misses here and there, and that way you don't have to go back. Okay, common stock needed a 1 here because that's the page number of the journal entry. So if a person was looking at the ledger and there's a $50,000 credit, they could go back to the journal and see what the debit was to this credit. Okay, that's the problem with looking at the ledger, is you can't see the other side or the other accounts involved with the journal entry. Okay, I want to go to rent expense and put a 1 in. Okay, and I think that's all. Well, all right. Accounts payable, equipment, rent expense. I think we're good. All right, we're ready for November 8th. We're going to buy a truck. So her truck is $40,000. So I've got to change that. And we are putting a down payment of 5,000. So the remainder, which is 35,000, will go in a notes payable, not accounts payable, notes payable. So here we go. Here comes the truck. I forgot to post my account numbers. Let me do that. I'm not doing as well as I was hoping. Okay. So we have equipment. Equipment is an asset. It starts with a 1, and then accounts payable is 22. All right. Now we're ready to make the journal entry. $40,000 truck. We're making cash go down 5,000, and we're putting the remainder in a notes payable of 35,000. Now let's go. Now this time we have 3 accounts to go to for the ledger. Let's just start with the truck. Trust me, if you'll do it the same every time, it will pay off. Okay, post reference is page 1 of the general journal. $40,000 truck, and that's the new balance in the account. Close it. Cash is next. We did a down payment November 8th, page 1, and we did $5,000, which now we have $41,000 in cash. Close it, and now go to notes payable. Okay, November 8th, page 1, 35,000, and that's the new balance in the note payable. Close it. Okay, now go back up. We're going to post. So the truck number is 18. Cash is 11 and notes payable is 21. Now we're ready for a new transaction, November 10th. Okay, November 10th. It says that we bought supplies, purchased supplies for cash, $17.50. So $17.50 in supplies goes up and cash goes down. Supplies, $17.50, and we paid cash. Okay, let's go to the supplies ledger. November 10th, page 1, $17.50. That's the new balance. Close it. Okay, close it. We paid cash. So now it's November 10th, page 1, and we paid $17.50. Now here comes a new balance. A new balance, $39,250. Okay, close it. Now we put the account numbers in. So supplies is 13, cash is 11. We're ready for the next entry, November 12th. Oop. Okay, it took it. That's okay. November 12th, received cash for a job completed, $11,500. So cash is going up and we did a job. So we get to recognize the revenue with a credit to the revenue account. Okay, so cash is coming in of 11,500. And we want to credit fees earned. That fixed it without me doing it. Okay, now we're ready to post. Go to the cash account. November 12th. Oop. Okay, page 1. This is cash coming in, 11,500. Now we need to add 11,500 to 39,250. 50,750 is the new balance. Okay, let's go to the fees earned account. Put in the date, November 12th. Page 1. And we're looking at 11,500. That's the new balance in the fees earned account. Close it, go in and put the cash number in and the fees earned number in, which is 31, I believe. No, 41. Sorry, 41. Yep. Okay. If you want to check your work, it might be a good time. Maybe. Sometimes you don't get, I know you're getting red up here because you haven't finished this. Okay, so let's see how we're doing. Right? You should be on number 5 in the cash. By the way, when you check your work, all of your ledgers open. Okay, all of your ledgers open. So I've got a truck balance of 40,000. Okay. Is that right? The truck. Oh, our truck. Excuse me. $38,500. My fault. I got to go back and fix that. Excuse me. So that's why it's wrong. Okay. So 38,500. Boy, so sorry. 38,500. Okay. So actually our notes payable has to change too. Ooh. I'm glad I went ahead and went ahead and checked my work. 33,500. Yep. 33,500. And we went down in cash 5,000. So I think that's okay. Now let's check it. Yes. Okay. Now you might get some red because this isn't finished. Okay. So I think that's the case. Okay. Sorry about the truck thing there. All right. We're now ready for November 15th. We're going to close all of these. Close them all before we start in with our next entry. All right. November 15th. Okay. November 15th says that paid annual premiums on property and casualty insurance, $2,400. So when you pay for an annual policy, that's for the whole year, not just for the month. So we are looking at prepaid insurance gets a debit and a credit to cash. So prepaid insurance. It fixes it for you. That's nice. Okay, $2,400. Down goes cash. Okay, let's go to the ledger, prepaid insurance. It's an asset. November 15th. Oop, November 15th. We've got 2,400. That's the new balance. Okay, close it. We're paying that with cash. So November 15th, page 1, down goes cash. Now we have a new balance in cash of $48,350. Close it. Now go put the account numbers in for the post reference. So prepaid insurance is number 14, cash is 11. Okay, we're ready for November 23rd. Okay, it says that recorded jobs completed on account and sent invoices to customers. So we're sending invoices to customers who have not paid us yet. So accounts receivable, and the amount is $22,300. So that's correct. And then we get to record the revenue because we did the job. So here comes accounts receivable for $22,300, and we get to record the fees earned, $22,300. Let's go to accounts receivable. It's an asset. I think this, all right, so this is November 23rd, page 1 of the General Journal, 22,300. That's the new balance. Close it. Okay, go to fees earned. Put in November 22nd, no, 23rd, sorry, 23rd, page 1, and 22,300. So now we have 33,800 in fees earned. Now let's go back up and put the account numbers in to show that we posted it. So 12 and 41. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is the last one on page 1 of the General Journal. So that becomes November 24th. Okay, November 24th. Looks like we got an invoice. We received an invoice. So this is November. We don't have to pay the invoice until December. So when you get an invoice, most businesses put those invoices in accounts payable because they don't pay bills every day. That'd be too inefficient. Okay, so we're gonna have truck expense of $12.50 and an accounts payable of $12.50. Okay, so we are expensing some repairs or maintenance, $12.50, and accounts payable. Ooh, let's go to the ledger. Let's go to the truck expense ledger. Okay, truck expense. This is November 24th. Page 1. Okay, and then 12.50, 12.50. And we put this in accounts payable. Accounts payable, 24th. Page 1. Okay, we're making accounts payable go up. Right now we have $16,250. Let's close it. Now let's go put the account numbers in. This is the last one on page 1. Truck expense starts with a 5, and accounts payable is 22. Now let's check our work. See if we see something that doesn't seem right. You don't get much help here until it's over, but you can come down here and look. It can help. All right, so in cash, you should be on line 6. If you're following along, okay. I'm just looking for, and you get these red ones when it's not complete yet. So if you have red, that's okay. All right, let's close our ledger, all of it. Okay, we are ready for page 2 of the General Journal. The next date is November 29th. And it says that we paid utilities expense $4,500. So for the month, we're going to show an expense of $4,500 in utilities, and down goes cash. So let's put these accounts in the journal entry. Okay, $4,500, and we paid cash You have to have cash to pay bills. We're going to utilities expense for the post. Okay. And we are on November 29th. Page 2. Okay, page 2 for 4,500. That's the new balance. Okay. And then we want cash as we paid it. This is November 29th. Page 2. And down it goes, $4,500. Okay, so now we have 43,850, and we're ready to go back up to put our account numbers in. Utilities expense is 54, oops, and cash is 11. Okay, next date, one more, November 29th. Oop. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. It says that paid miscellaneous expenses, $1,000. So we're going to put a debit to miscellaneous expense and a credit to cash. So let's see if I can spell it. Okay. $1,000 and down goes cash. Okay, now we're ready to post. Let's go to miscellaneous expense. Put in November 29th. Page 2, $1,000, and that's the new balance. Close it. Go to cash. November 29th again. Page 2, $1,000, and now we're down to 42,850. Closing it. Okay, now we're ready to put the account numbers in. Miscellaneous is 59, cash is 11. Now we're ready for the end of the month. We have 4 entries for November 30th. Okay, November 30th, it says received cash from customers on account of $9,000. So $9,000 is going up in cash, and the reason we're receiving it is customers on account are paying us. Okay, so cash is going up, accounts receivable is going down. So cash is going up. Okay, and 9,000, and accounts receivable will go down. Okay, let's go to post. So we want cash as a receipt. Okay, so be careful. November 30th, page 2, in the debit column, now we're going to add 9,000 to 42,000, and we get 51,850. Close cash, go to accounts receivable. November 30th, page 2, down it goes. Ooh, $9,000. Then we have to subtract that from the debit balance, and now we have 13,300. Close it. Put the account numbers in 11 and 12, right? We're now ready for another November 30th. It says paid wages of employees, $6,800. So we have a wages expense that we debit, credit cash. Okay, so wages expense. Okay, is $6,800. Yes. Okay, down goes cash. Okay, let's post. Go to wages expense. Okay, wages expense, November 30th. Page 2. Okay, $6,800. That's the new balance as a debit. Okay, and we paid it with cash. So you should be on line 10 if you're following along. Okay, page 2. All right, 6,800, and now the new total is $45,050. Close cash. put the account numbers in the journal to prove that you posted it. So wages expense is 51, cash is 11. November 30th. It says that paid creditor a portion of the amount owed for the equipment purchased on November 6th of $3,000. Okay, so we put that in accounts payable. Okay, so we are going to make accounts payable go down 3 grand, and we're paying in cash. So accounts payable is going down because we're paying 3 grand on it. Okay, so cash, it's the credit, and then we're going to go ahead and put it in the ledger. So go to accounts payable. This is the last one in here, November 30th, page 2. Now, instead of a credit, it's making our accounts payable go down. So we now have a new balance at $13,250. Okay, you have to be careful. Okay. So now, let me see about cash. I don't think I did cash yet. Nope. So November 30th, page 2, and cash is going down 3,000. New balance, $42,050. Let's close cash, go back up and put the account numbers in. 22 and 11. Last entry, November 30th. Okay, it says that we are paying dividends of $2,500. So dividends will get the debit and cash will get the credit. So let's put dividends in of 2,500, and cash is going to go down 2,500. Let's post. Let's go down to the dividends ledger. November 30th. Whoop. Page 2. 2,500. 2,500. Close it. Open cash. November 30th. Page 2. Down goes cash. $2,500. When you subtract $2,500, you should get $39,550. Okay, closing it. Let's put the account numbers in to show that we have posted. This is 33 and this is 11. Okay, let's go ahead and check our work for what we've done with the journal entries. Now that we are finished, okay, let me see if what I've missed. There we have it. Okay, so I got to go back in and put that in. So that's supposed to be 38,500, and then that makes this 32,000. And here's where putting in my notes helped. I can go to November 8th, 33,500. So see how that helped me fix that? Sure. So it can't hurt to make notes. So it looks like I got 434 out of that. So I don't see anything missing there. Let's go to the ledger. Okay. I got 375 out of 376. So let me see what I missed, if I can find it. Here it is. I forgot to put the post reference. So November 15th. See this? So November 15th is on page 1. November 15th is on page 1. I forgot to put my general journal page there. Now let's try it. So I'm trying to help you see things that, and then watch okay, so I got 376, 376. If you want to fix every little thing, that would be great. If you don't want to, I guess you'll just have to accept whatever you come up with. But we're going to need these balances. to do a trial balance. So let's close this up. I'm going to help you with what those balances are so you don't scroll up and down so much. Okay. Right. And so I got to go to the top. You can get rid of, we need the unadjusted trial balance. You can get rid of the general journal. You can get rid of the chart of accounts. Okay. I'm going to help you. And they went ahead and listed the accounts for you. So that's going to help. All right. The first one is 39,550. That's cash. Okay. The next one is accounts receivable, $13,300. Okay. Supplies. Supplies is 1,750. Prepaid insurance, $2,400.